New England Clam Boil is something I grew up with. Pretty much every summer we would have a big clam boil. We would usually dig the clams ourselves and have a big feast. So what it consists of is you put it all in a pot and boil it like the name implies, but you have potatoes, onions, corn on the cob, then you have clams of course, and sausage, breakfast sausage links, hot dogs, chorizo, and linguiça usually. We couldn't find any linguiça here in Georgia, so we have some andouille sausage that we're gonna throw in there. That'll be yummy too. But I did get chorizo because my mom sent me some from Portugalia Marketplace in New England. So I'm really excited to be sharing this awesome childhood memory with you guys as a memory, as a recipe, I mean, and I hope you all enjoy it. Today I am going to be making New England Clam Boil. So I'm going to start with the vegetables first in my preparation. I'm cutting onions in half. I'm going to cut the potatoes in half. And we shucked the corn and broke them in half as well. And we're going to get all the other ingredients out once we're ready to put them into the pot. I'm just going to peel my onions, cut the ends off. And any kind of onion is fine. I particularly like to use sweet organic onions. If you can get fresh local onions, that's always good. And I'm gonna cut my onions in quarters and halves, depending on the size. I like them to stay kind of big. I think this one I'll cut it one more time. I like them to stay kind of big because they hold together in one clump and they just cook slower that way. So I'm gonna do them, and that's probably enough for the amount of people we have tonight. We have another dish that we're preparing as well, so we have 11 people in the house this weekend, so we are definitely going to be eating some food. So I'm going to do all the potatoes because potatoes are great for filling up bellies, and I'm just going to cut those in half as well. So I wanted to get my veggies ready now ahead of time while everybody's outside playing. The kids are playing on the toys. Well, Liam's here entertaining me, and everybody else is outside playing, and they're gonna go fishing and on the pond and maybe take the boat out. So I'm not even bothering to wash these potatoes, you probably noticed. Usually I do, but they're organic and I'm putting them into boiling anyway. What are you doing over there, Liam? So that's it. I'm gonna start those with a couple of bottles of beer and some water and some salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, bay leaves, and probably a little bit of Old Bay seasoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some clam juice because I have some already. I'm gonna add some clam juice and some water to make sure that the vegetables are covered, and that should be enough for the rest of the recipe. You might be wondering why I'm making a typically summer recipe in the beginning of March. Well, the reason why is my lovely niece, Althea, came up from Florida to visit. Now, she's originally from Massachusetts as well, so she grew up with the clam boil too. And in Florida, they were able to get some fresh clams. So we were like, yeah, we gotta do this. It's an old family tradition, and she was able to get fresh seafood. So that's a great opportunity that I don't get very often over here. I've added my chorizo, and then I'm going to make sure that everything is covered. So I added some bay leaves, some garlic cloves, some pink peppercorns, and some Old Bay seasoning. Oh, and some crushed red pepper too. If you don't like it spicy, don't add the crushed red pepper. I also added the chorizo to the vegetables because it was frozen still. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that now and let it defrost as it starts to come up to temperature. All right, this is my daughter Vivian and her friend here. What's your name?
Nikolai.
All right, Nikolai, you were just telling us about some interesting thing that you did growing up in Denmark. Can you tell us about it?
Well, you just split the dandelions in half and you put them in water, and they will do some cool things about It takes about 10 minutes.
Okay, so what part of the dandelion are you using?
The stem. We're splitting the stem in half.
And you're just peeling it with your fingers?
Yes.
And putting it in the water. And we're all gonna be amazed and impressed at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, maybe. You like their flowers?
Oh, very cute. Lovely
Me too.
azalea flowers.
Me too.
Yes, you too, Rowan. Very cute.
And look,
The
you
roses.
taught me how to do this. I've never been able to do this before. Except now I won't be able to do it. Can you straighten
I don't know how to do that.
it? Can't do it.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, it's
I
hard.
did do it.
Yeah, she did.
I did.
What is this?
They curl up.
What is this witchcraft you're doing here? Oh, that is so cool. They're already starting to do it, so it hasn't even been 10 minutes. It's been just a few. Look at that, they're curling up.
Yeah.
Can you show me, Rowan? Is it like a spring?
Yeah. What like it's raining.
And they stay curled up too.
Yeah.
Like it's
So you
raining.
can probably watch this when I put it in. They'll start doing it. Maybe not.
And two. I never see a stem that will do that.
Oh yeah.
See, it's starting to curl.
It looks like the smaller ones curl up faster than the bigger ones. That is so cool.
See it
Can you
curling?
help me?
Look at
I
that.
see it, I see it.
It's like a worm.
Look at that just curling. That's pretty cool. So my stepdad came in and said, you better get that corn out of there or it's going to cook too fast. So I took the corn out and I added some butter.
Yes.
And now I'm bringing it up to boil. I had to come outside to do this because it's too noisy in there with all the kids. Now everybody's in the house and helping with all the dinner prep. So we're having a great time and the clam boil's coming along nicely. And we have the fish broiling for Baja fish tacos too. So after about 20 minutes of the vegetables boiling, I added the corn back to it, and now we're adding all of the sausage and the clams, and we'll do that for about 10 to 15 minutes. As soon as the clams open their shells, we know that they're done. What you got there, Ryan?
Eggs, chicken eggs.
Yum. How many did you
21.
get today?
21 chicken today and 1 duck so far.
Only 1 duck?
So far, but I'm a little early doing my chores. So
Yeah,
we're
that's
probably
true.
gonna lay some more.
Cool. After eating all those eggs this morning, it's probably a good thing we got 21 today, huh?
Yeah, with everybody here, we've gone through 48 eggs just this weekend. So look, thank goodness we had a big surplus of eggs because we wouldn't have enough to feed everybody otherwise.
Cool. All right, I've added all the meat and the clams, and I'm gonna put the lid back on and bring it back up to boil for 10 minutes, and that should do it. So you know it's done when the clams open up. Yummy. I cannot wait to eat this. This is the finished product of the New England Clam Boil. Delicious, wonderful, yummy, served with some melted butter. Are you guys hungry?
Yes.
Woo! You want to eat?
Sure do.
Oh my gosh, y'all, look at this. We got all the fixings for Baja fish tacos. We got New England Clam Boil.
Hungry?
And it is just a little after 3 o'clock, so we're gonna be eating on this all day long.